In this video, we're going to talk about the religion in Mesopotamia. So we think that it's the best idea to go ahead and start with the vocabulary first. So the first word we have is monotheistic, and that's a religious practice that worships one God. When you think of the prefix mono, that means one. So if you think of monopoly, that means that one person is making the most amount of money in a certain business. You think of the word monotone, and that's when someone uses the same level of pitch while they're talking. So mono means one. So when we think of monotheistic, that represents one God that is worshipped. Okay. Next, opposite of monotheistic is polytheistic. Polytheistic is a religious practice that worships more than one God. When we look at the prefix poly, that means more than one. So you might see the word polygon, what we know is more than one side. So poly means many, mono means one. Moving down, we have ziggurat. And ziggurat is a temple that is structured with large steps ascending. It's an ancient meeting place to conduct business and religious issues. They also socialized at the ziggurat too. It's huge, very tall. One ziggurat was produced for each city, and you could see the ziggurat from miles away. But usually there was one ziggurat for each city. The next word is astronomy. And astronomy is the study of the movement and the placement of stars. Priests, which we know are religious figures, priests studied these star patterns. The last vocabulary word basically talks about the main gods in Mesopotamia. So remember, in Mesopotamia, they were polytheistic. They were not monotheistic. So their gods actually had a lot of human characteristics. Mesopotamians believed that the gods fought each other. The Mesopotamians believed that the gods took on human characteristics like falling in love, having children. So a lot of their gods had many human characteristics. They battled each other. So here are the four main gods in Mesopotamia. And excuse my pronunciation because I don't speak that language, so the pronunciation might be off a little bit. An is the god who ruled heaven. And then Kai and Ninhursag ruled earth. Then we have Enkai, and he ruled the sea. And Enlil, who ruled the air. So those were the main gods that were in Mesopotamia. But different cities in Mesopotamia worshipped different gods. But these were the four main ones. All Mesopotamians, they would have maybe 100 of the main gods, but thousands of gods that they worshipped over a period of time. So this is our Mesopotamia vocabulary, and we're going to apply it now to an activity in class.